Good evening and welcome to Dr. Anima Upadhyay's Chemistry Lab videos. This video I have made to make you comfortable with the Viva questions. So far, I was discussing with you experiment specific questions. But today, we will take some questions which are not directly related to the experiments. But as we all know, this is the reason students are scared of lab exams. It is not the experiments which they have to perform in the exam, but it is the viva about which they are frightened. As the examiners are not bound to ask questions given in their handbooks or manuals. Examiners can ask questions on the concepts. So there is no need to panic or getting scared. You have been learning the subject from years together. They are all very simple questions. Let us start. Suppose you are doing in the lab the experiment allotted to you, determination of total hardness using EDTA complexometric method. And the examiner calls you for the viva. First, he'll make you comfortable by asking your name, your whereabouts, and then he may start with what is hard water, what is hardness, what is the solution that you have prepared for performing the experiment. You'll be happy that you know all these questions. And suddenly he throws a bouncer. He asks what is the solution. Now you are not prepared with this question because it is not given in your manual. But he can ask this question to you. And you cannot question him, why are you asking this question to me? It is nowhere related to my experiment. It is related. You are saying you have prepared a standard solution. So you should answer what is the solution. The answer to this question is, a solution is a homogeneous mixture of two or more substances. He can ask you, other than EDTA solution, can you give me some example which is very common? You can tell a solution of sodium chloride in water is a solution, example of solution. It is an example of solution. Or sugar in water. Then he can ask, you are telling you have prepared a standard solution. So what is a standard solution? And your answer will be, a standard solution is one whose strength is known to us. Then what is strength? Strength is when we know the quantity of substance dissolved in definite volume of solvent. Then it is called strength. He can ask, what are the different ways in which you can express the strength of a given solution? Now you see, all these questions are not given in your manuals. So, you should answer these questions because you are using these terms very often while doing the experiments. So, answer to the question, the ways in which we can express the strength of a solution are normality, molarity, molality, percentage, grams per liter, milligrams per liter, parts per million. You can definitely ask the definitions of normality and molarity also. Normality is expressed as the gram equivalent weight of a substance dissolved in a liter of solution, and it is represented by the symbol capital N. N for nose. What is molarity? Gram molecular weight of a substance dissolved in a liter of solution, and it is expressed by the symbol capital M. M for mouth. Capital M. What is molality? Molality is defined as the gram molecular weight of a substance dissolved in a kilogram of a solution, and it is represented by the symbol small m. So these are the various ways in which we can express the strength of a given solution. Next question he can ask. Again, it is not given in the manual and it is nowhere related directly to your experiment. That if I want to prepare a standard solution of potassium permanganate, what you will do? Your answer will be, to prepare a standard solution of potassium permanganate, I will first prepare an approximate solution of potassium permanganate and then titrate it against a standard solution of oxalic acid or ferrous ammonium sulfate. And then putting the values in the formula N1V1 is equal to N2V2, I will calculate the normality of the potassium permanganate solution. Then multiply the normality of the potassium permanganate solution with the equivalent weight of potassium permanganate. I can calculate the strength in grams per liter. And once the strength is known, the solution becomes a standard solution. He can further ask you, what is a true solution? A true solution is one which is transparent, because in a true solution, the solute is dispersed uniformly throughout the solvent. So there is only one phase, homogeneous. And what is a suspension? A suspension is one where the solute remains suspended in the solvent. Even after allowing it to settle down for hours, it will not become clear. It will remain opaque. For example, if you take soil and add to a large quantity of water, it will form a suspension. What is a colloidal solution? A colloidal solution is one in which there are two phases. It is heterogeneous solution again. The colloidal solution is translucent in nature. It is not transparent, but it is also not opaque. So these questions I have discussed about the solution. He can also ask, you are saying you are performing complexometric titration. So what are the various types of titrations? Your answer will be, there are 4 types of titrations: acid-base, redox, complexometric, and precipitation. He may ask you the examples of complexometric titration. And your answer will be determination of total hardness in the water sample, determination of calcium oxide in the cement sample, both using EDTA method are the examples of complexometric titrations. For redox titrations, you can give the example of determination of COD in the wastewater sample, determination of iron in the hematite ore. They are the examples of redox titration. He can even ask you, iodometry you have done. What is this type of titration? Yes, iodometry is a method to determine copper indirectly or available chlorine indirectly in the bleaching powder. But it is again a redox titration. So today I have dealt with the solutions. If you have liked this video and you have liked the questions that I have told you and you want me to make more videos on such type of questions, please leave a comment in the comment box. Don't hesitate to subscribe my channel and don't forget to click the like button. Thank you. Take care of yourself and bye-bye.